Let's find out what the Chartbusters stock ideas are from Kunal Botra as well as Nooresh Marani, who are joining right back in. Kunal, what is it that you're picking out?
So I picked up a pharma name and it's Glenmark Pharma, showcasing the charts over the more long term. So over the last 10 to 15 years, there has been one indicator which has actually worked quite well for Glenmark Pharma on the long term basis. This is the stochastic oscillator on the upper grid and this is the price charts on the lower grid. Now whenever the stochastic oscillator gets into a breakout zone, we've actually seen Glenmark Pharma, which apparently is a very slow moving and a gradual moving stock, gets into a multi-month, multi-year uptrend. This was the case in 2010. This was in 2018, where even on this kind of a false breakout, the stock moved up almost 20% in a matter of 4 to 5 months. This was the case in 2020, and more importantly, the current charts are indicated that we are almost confirming a similar breakout in the stochastic, which means on the longer term basis, the stock can show a very strong uptrend from current levels. More importantly, the second pattern in terms of price is an inverted head and shoulder pattern for Glenmark Pharma. This again, the stock is on the verge of coinciding with the breakout of this strong pattern as well. So both in terms of indicators as well as in terms of prices, it indicates that the stock is restarting a very strong uptrend and could be one of the few mid-cap pharma names which can actually start to showcase strong performance, expecting at least a 20 to 25% up move in the next 6 months or so for Glenmark.
Okay, Glenmark Pharma it is. That's the stock that Kunal believes could look really strong on the upside. What about you, Nooresh? What's your chartbuster take?
So that's a chart for Axis Bank. That's a longer term chart if you are looking at it right from 2019, where it topped out around 800, 820. Whole of 2021 to 2022, that was a resistance. We finally broke out that in the end of 2020, went up to 970. Now in the current correction in 2023, retested those 820 levels, and now for the last 3-4 months, we are consolidating on the stock. 900 to 890 is a near-term resistance, which I expect to cross, and then a new leg of the move starts, which should first take it to a new all-time high, and then to a higher leg. So that could take it towards 1200 in the medium to long term. So the view is Axis Bank could be the leader in the private banking space, very similar to what happened with ICICI Bank a year and a half back. So a good time to accumulate Axis Bank at current levels with a stop loss at 860 and a target price of 970 in the short term and a target price of 1200 in the medium to long term.
You have it. Axis Bank, Glenmark Pharma, those are the two stocks as chartbuster ideas. But let's find out top stock recommendations along with that as well. Kunal?
So betting on large cap names, Reliance Industries is the first stock, suggesting a buy with targets of 25.50. Stop loss could be kept at 24.20 mark. And ICICI Bank, I'm expecting that this move would take the stock past about the 4-digit levels for the first time. So betting on ICICI Bank for targets of 1,000, stop loss at 900.
Okay, that's what Kunal is betting on, looking at some of the large caps in trade today. What about you, Nooresh? Some of your picks as well include large caps?
So continue to be a larger mid caps only. First is a buy on Ambuja Cements with a stop loss at 395, target price of 440. The stock has broken out over the 400, 405 mark. Seeing good follow for the last 2 sessions, expecting it to continue. Second is a buy on Container Corporation, the only PSE which is left to rally. The stock has started making a 3-month breakout, a stop loss at 625 and a target price of 700.